Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019 with Bath City Football Club, where we're trying to take them to the top of the Premier League. So far we are here 5 seasons in, I believe, and our 3rd season in Varna National League, and we're finally with a decent team that we actually have a chance to get to the playoffs at least. But anyway, before we get too much deep into the game, remember to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. So with that said, next match coming up here is against Oxford United, who are 18th in the league, but we are playing as an away team, so we'll probably be a little bit harder than usual. No special pre-match tactical advice from our assistant manager here, and according to the bookmakers we are apparently slight underdogs, unfortunately, for the game. Decent training week here with an average of 6.91 in the team. Let's check the individual level here as well, if there is anything special we need to note here. And doesn't really seem like the case. A few players that we'd like to criticize though. We can only really criticize de Havilland though, so that's the criticizing we will do. And really it's been actually a little bit of a while since I last played this game. So hopefully I don't make too many mistakes or anything like that. So we'll do our best to do things properly here, and hopefully we can work that out. And Chance is now apparently fine playing for us, which is good, since he's one of our key players, so that's very nice. So we'll take a little look here on the tactics, of course, and the lineup, and hopefully I remember things as good as possible. So narrow pass into space, play through the middle, we are strongest in the middle. Hit early crosses, yeah, seems fine here. Let's go back here, and I know that we should play Oyeboda here. So let's try and do that. So actually there is something really strange going on here, I feel. Let's do just a quick pick here for the entire team, and we'll go from there. So Haynes, Jordan, Bolton, Oyeboda seems fine. Then Gray, I don't think that's the best option we have as a left wing. No, Iverson should be a better option. So where are you then? So we'll try like that. We'll definitely have Luke Gray on the bench though. Should have a keeper on the bench as well. Always a good thing to have. Tavares is a good player for defense. O'Connor probably maybe not the best option to have on the bench though. Actually, I think that looks pretty decent. We probably maybe should go with other player than O'Connor on the bench here though. So we'll put in Sangster instead. And we should have Ponticelli and Adlois, yeah, switching place here. And I think Ponticelli and Adloy are our best strikers together. Well, Brandt and Ponticelli, but we are not really playing Brandt here. We are using him as a backup player. So yeah, everything looks good here. So let's go to the match here and hope that we have made the correct choices here. And I will kick off straight off as usual and comment the match here, and hope to have a good match here against Oxford City. And first chance here is probably not a chance, but Oyeboda with the ball there up through the right hand side, but not getting to anything really. First chance here for Oxford on the corner, and it's a header into the post, a very nearly an early goal against us here, but luckily enough we didn't get penalized here for bad defending, and the second corner here is not really that good, and we have a chance to counter-attack here, but we get tackled or dispossessed by a tackle, and there is a highlight straight after, so the ball to Bolton, to Charles, passing wide here to Iverson towards the goal and shoots well over the bar there, and good chance goes to nothing really, and the highlight is coming on straight after here, and the ball to Oxford's keeper, and bouncing more or less all the way down to her keeper Barrett here, and Barrett with the goal kick. And the ball going into Oxford's players, unfortunately, and we managed to intercept the ball there in passing, and Ponticelli to Adeloy with a free chance, and it's a goal here for Bath City in the 14th minute, and we take the lead here quite early on after probably not that fair, really. I think Oxford have been the better team of what we've seen at least, but a good finish and a good play there on the counter-attack from Ponticelli and Adeloy, so very good stuff there, and that brings up quite a lot up in the table, which is nice. I don't think we really have had the chances going our way in the first 3 matches, but hopefully that will change here in this match maybe. It certainly have so far. Anyway, we do have a chance going on here for Oxford City with a cross, but we managed to head it out, but only to the Oxford players unfortunately, so they still have the ball here just outside the penalty area, and now are through into the penalty area. It bounces out, and a shot that is just outside the frame of the goal, so no goal there, and we are a few minutes left now here to the to end the first half, and hopefully we can get through that, and there it is. So the scoreline after one half is 1-0 for Bath City versus Oxford. Shots is 6-10, shots on target 3-2, and position 44 to 56%. Overall, a good half here, I'd say, in effectiveness. Probably should be doing maybe a little bit better in terms of action, shots and possession and everything like that. But I feel like we've been doing pretty well here, and no real comment to do here to anyone. All players playing decently well, and Adeloy and Ponticelli having a good game so far. So at the moment we will do no changes here, and as usual we'll hit around the 60-minute mark, I think, for a substitution or 2 here. So we'll see here what will happen until that. So no real chances coming in here, and we are now at the 60-minute mark, and Iverson is tired here, so I think we'll put in Gray, that we do have hopes for, that he will improve and be a good player for us, and I think we'll put in Tavares instead of Jordan or Akinola, just to switch out the tired players here. And I think we'll keep our last substitution here on the bench for now, so we can have a change if we need it. And a corner here for Oxford City, and we managed to get it out of the penalty area, but it's only to the Oxford players, and here a second time as well. But maybe a counter-attack here for Bath City, and the ball to Adeloy, passing it up towards Ponticelli on one touch finish, and it's a goal here for Bath City, and we take a 2-0 lead here in the middle of the second half. So things are definitely looking good now for us to claiming this win, and a super pass from Adloy and an even better finish from Ponticelli. Very, very good stuff there, and yeah, I'm definitely glad to see that. And with that actually moves us up to a playoff spot at the moment. So now only a few minutes to go here of this match here. So 1 minute to go, and should be the last chance here. And shouldn't really be a chance, should just be for the final whistle. But we will see, as we always do. Sometimes these highlights surprise you, and there is another goal. But usually not. But we did break in quite early, so the ball with Oxford at the moment, but Oxford tossing the ball away really here. So the final whistle will be with this throw-in or at it. And there it is, full time, and the scoreline 2-0 for Bassett versus Oxford after full time. Shots 15-8, shots on target 8-5, possession 45-55%. So definitely, as said, been very effective here in this game, and overall all our players performing decently well. No one to blame for anything really, and there weren't really anything to blame since we didn't let in any goal or anything like that. So overall, definitely a good game here for us. So that's very nice, and hopefully we can continue on that form. And that brought us up, actually even up to 6th place here in the league, and 5 points off from the league leaders. So as said, a very good game. Next game coming up here in a week is in versus Hibs Fleet United at home, which is pretty nice, and they are 21st in the league, so they haven't started good at all, definitely in the league. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and make a good game here and build on what we got going here with that win against Oxford. And Brunt out here for 7 to 8 weeks, and that is really not that nice, but he's only backup player really for us now, since we have chosen to take that route. And we do have Oliver as well, and he is almost as a good backup player as Brunt, but in a different role of course, but still decent. And unfortunately no good scouting suggestions there, which is a little bit of a shame, because we always want to improve our squad of course, and that's really what will bring us higher up if you don't use any super tactics or anything like that. And that is not really what we're doing here. We are trying to play the game quite casual really, so to say, in a way that I think most people play. And of course you are maybe doing some searching for a super tactic or things like that, but yeah, not really that usual, I'd say, that you're doing things like that. And we get an offer here for Corey Jordan. Jordan is not great in his current ability, but have a really great potential. And let's see, transfer status here. He's actually, our asking price is 250, and they are only offering offer of his actual value. So we'll react the offer as usual. And Sangster have been called up for Canada actually, and that's pretty nice to have players been calling up to international squads. They can definitely get some good experience from doing that, and all the more beneficial for us to have them get really good, so to say. And now only 2 days to go to the match against Fleet here, so we'll get through the training report, and then we will have the tactics once again. And nothing more here again to say about the pre-match tactical advice, and according to the bookmakers, pretty even steaming game here against Ebbsfleet, but should be a pretty easy game for us, I feel. Decent training here overall with 7.2 last week, which is definitely a little bit better than the week before, so that's nice. Everybody improving a little bit, which is also nice. Thanks to Aaron Iverson, Oliver. Yeah, not really much happening here at all. Scholl's getting worse here, unfortunately. And Stewart as well. And Hodges here, so we'll criticize those players. Well, not getting worse, but having bad training performance. So all players below 6.5 is what we're usually criticizing. And for players under 23s, we'll, as usual, let all players that need match sharpness to play for them for 60 minutes per match. And we'll reject the offer from Boston for Scholes. And Oldacre, we don't really need him anymore, or is interested in him really. That were before we had Scholes and Burton. So we'll go to the mesh selection, or not the mesh selection, team selection. And Brandt injured as said, so we'll put in Oliver on the bench instead. And other than that, it all looks good, I'd say. So could play Burton. Where do we have Burton? According to the scout report. So not really the case, I guess. Do we have a Burton? No, we don't. So we have De Havilland and Scholes, the best option for us, and they are playing, so that's good. So we'll just kick off and play here, just as usual, and we'll try to get this thing going and hope that we can continue, as said, on the form from last game. And first chance here in this 8 minute, a pass for not a pass, a throw-in that we unfortunately after that get quite quickly dispossessed or intercepted on a pass, and Ebbsfleet with a shot, but it's well over the goal there, so no real worry. And these green boxes suggestions to improve the chance of a good result from our assistant managers, so we'll always try to follow that. And second chance here of the game in the 30th minute, Ponticelli with the ball here on the left hand side, and the cross is bad. He gets a second chance, passes to Iverson, to Scholes, to Oyeboda, and he scores! It's a goal here for Bath City, and we take the lead here in the 30-minute mark. And yet again, I'd say this maybe is not the fairest result here at this stage of the game. Since we haven't been dominating this game at all. If we're looking at the stats, just 4 to 6 in shots and shots on target 1 to 4 possession, though we are actually leading, so maybe it's not too bad. I can't complain. I want us to win, of course. And here's a corner from Bassett from Scholes, and it's a bit long. Alloyed passes to Haynes, to Bolton, to Scholes here again, just outside the penalty area, passes back to Bolton, and up to Oyeboda on the right hand side here, and back to Bolton again, and to Oyeboda, and Oyeboda bringing the ball in, and the ball to Ponticelli to De Havilland, and it's another goal here for Bath City, and we take the lead 2-0 just before the end of the first half here. So definitely a very good result here so far, and definitely quite secure now with a really good time to make a second goal here, really is what I'm trying to say, with De Havilland there. And another highlight apparently straight from the kickoff from that goal here, so might have more action here before the end of the first half. So De Havilland have the ball, passes to Oyeboda here on the right hand side. Oyeboda speeding up and passes into Charles, and Charles with the ball here passes to De Havilland. De Havilland back to Oyebode, and to De Havilland to Ponticelli, and it's a shot just outside the post, actually very near a third goal there before the end of the first half, which we have right here. And the scoreline 2-0 for Bath City versus Ebbsfleet. Shots 7-7, shots on target 3-4, possession 55-45%. So definitely again been very effective with our chances. Overall in the game it seems like we are pretty even between us, but as I said, we've definitely been more effective than Ebbsfleet, and so far definitely very happy with how the lads are performing. Looking at the player ratings, nothing really special to note here. Haynes maybe a little bit on the bad side, but not really anything to say, and no player to really praise either. They have been good, quite many of them, but not so good that we want to single out one of them or a few of them and say that they are doing super. There is still a little bit more that we can request from them, so to say, or expect from them is better than a request. We aren't making a request, we are expecting and wanting to see results from our players. Anyway, we passed the 60-minute mark now by a bit, so time for some substitutions. And Charles here, the tiredest players on the pitch, so we'll put in Sangster instead and play him as a deep line playmaker, and he can play in sport. That's absolutely fine. And I think we will put in actually Oliver here instead of Adloy, so he will play a little bit as a poacher, so he will get a chance of scoring goals and get some playing time. So first highlight or second highlight here in the second half, and the 75th minute, Iverson with the ball passes back to Haynes, and Haynes crosses it into Ponticelli, and sudden goal here for Bath City, and we take the lead here 3-0 in the 75th minute. And if the win wasn't secure before this, I'd say it's the case now, definitely, at least. And Ponticelli again with a one-touch finish and good quality again on it as well, so definitely I feel like it's a good decision that we have chosen to play with Ponticelli instead of Brunt as our main striker alongside Alloy. And well, maybe the last chance of the match here in the 88th minute, Split with the ball, driving it up, and a safe save from Bert there, which were very nice to see. And seconds to go here of the final half, or second half, and sorry for that loud noise. It will probably be in the video, so sorry for not fixing that. It was my watch hitting the desk really. Anyway, so the full time scoreline here is 3-0 for Bassett versus Ebbsfleet. Shots 14-17, shots on target 49, possession 51-49%. So definitely feel like we were very effective in this game as well, and we should have more shots on target here, definitely, and we shouldn't have this many shots and shots on target against us, I feel. But very, very happy that yet again, or not yet again, we have had a few games before where we have our defense performing like this, and that have been problems throughout this whole series with a weak defense, but finally the defense is actually looking pretty stable here, and our midfield and strikers working well also, so very, very happy with that result. And yeah, we'll check out the league table, and after that we'll say thank you for watching this episode, since we are doing 2 games per episode. If you have any thoughts about that or anything else, do leave a comment, just so you know, and I comment or read everything, and the most informative and positive comment will get pinned. But as you see here, after that game we are now second in the league here, 5 points off from the league leaders, and very good here in the goal difference after these 2 stable wins, so that's very nice. Decent attendance for being us, really, I'd say, with 1047, which is not really good, but decent for us. And de Havilland is on form, so we'll praise de Havilland for his last performance. Anyway, that will be everything for this episode, so remember to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.